Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Legend of Heroes Cold Steel. Back where we left off down in the dungeon. We just have to head over here and grab our sword.
What's this?
That's called a master quartz. If you set that into the large slot in the center of your Arcus, you'll be able to use arts. Go on, give it a try.
Pause and read that if you want.
What in the world?
That light means that you've successfully synchronized with your Arcus. Congratulations! Now you can use arts as much as you want. These Arcus units have plenty more nifty features. But I wouldn't want to bombard you with too much info all at once, so we'll cover those another time. Anyway, since you've got your Arcus all set up and ready to go, here's what I want you to do. When you step through that door, you'll be in an underground testing area. Basically, it's a dungeon. It's pretty large and full of twists and turns. I'd almost guarantee you'll get lost at least once. But when you find the exit, you'll be able to return to the first floor of this old schoolhouse. There are monsters wandering around though, so don't let your guard down even for a moment. With all that said, let's commence our special orienteering exercise. Your objective is to make your way through this area and back to the surface. Make it back in one piece, and I'll be happy to field any complaints you might have. If you make it back safely, I might even give you a kiss. Free of charge. On the cheek, of course.
That's cool.
I don't think she's joking.
And just where do you think you're going? Were you planning to wander off on your own without saying anything?
I have no interest in becoming friends with anyone here, and I'm surprised that you, of all people, give a damn what I do. Unless you've suddenly decided you do want to keep company with one of those stuck-up hedonists after all. Still, if you're afraid of the monsters, I suppose I could accompany you. After all, what kind of Erebonian noble would I be if I didn't have at least some degree of prowess with a sword? And noblesse oblige dictates that it's my sacred duty to protect powerless commoners such as yourself.
What the hell? Nobody's asking your high excellency to deign to help us! If that's how you're gonna be, I'll just find my way out of here before you! I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself without some relic of an outdated class system dragging me down!
Ouch.
What should we do?
The only thing we can do. We should begin exploring these ruins ourselves. I believe it would be prudent to remain in small groups, however. Would the two of you have any objections to accompanying me?
Oh, no, that's fine. It would be a huge help, actually.
And you're welcome to join us as... well, I suppose that's a no. Perhaps we'll run into her along the way, and she can join us then. So, shall we? I'm certain you gentlemen will be fine, but do take care.
Okay.
If you'll excuse us, please.
Poor Rain.
Not such a hot first impression there, huh?
You can say that again. I'll have to clear things up with her later. Anyway, how do you guys want to do this? Should the three of us stick together too?
Sounds good to me. I'd get pretty anxious wandering around a place like this alone.
No objections here. I'd be happy to accompany you.
Thank you, tall boy.
I don't believe I've introduced myself yet. My name is Gaius Warzel. I just arrived in the Empire, so any help you can offer would be much appreciated.
Oh, so you're from abroad. I'd been wondering. My name's Reen Schwarzer. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Elliot Craig. So, you fight with that?
Of course. Why else would I be carrying it?
Alright, shut up.
It's a spear, but it has that odd cross-shaped head.
It looks kind of awesome.
Think of it as combining the best parts of a spear and a poleaxe. I was pretty handy with it back home. But speaking of weapons, I have to say, yours looks pretty unique.
Oh, this thing.
Is it a staff? Wait, no. It's an orbment, isn't it?
Both, actually. It's an orbal staff. The tech is pretty recent. This one's still a prototype, more or less. Back during enrollment, they told me I had some aptitude for it, so when it came time to choose, I just sort of ran with it.
Cool.
Interesting. I've never seen anything like it before.
Can't say I have either.
They're still in development, apparently, so there aren't too many around just yet. But that said, I'm curious about what you've got there, Reen.
Oh, my sword?
Pretty epic.
Yeah, but what kind of sword is it?
It's different from the kinds of swords I thought the people in the Empire used, though.
It's an Eastern style of saber called a tachi. Any way you slice it, though, it's basically a longsword.
Wow, that's one beautiful blade.
The craftsmanship looks exceptional.
They're renowned for the layering of their steel and the sharpness of their edge. Truth be told, though, I'm still a little hesitant to be swinging around something this dangerous.
Seriously? If that's what hesitant looks like, I'll bet confidence will make you unstoppable.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough. Speaking of which, I think we've been standing around long enough. We should really be getting ourselves into trouble.
Yeah, everyone else is probably already outside.
I
by
think I
now
can
waiting
manage
for us.
that. You saw it yourselves. Trouble has a way of dropping in on me. Let's take it slow and steady, though. We need to adapt to each other's fighting styles to really gel as a team.
Got it.
Now, Elliot and Gareth have joined us. So there's three of us now, yay. Now this is pretty important here. Encounter types. Now I would try to go for either a double or triple advantage, because these give you bonuses and you'll start off as well. An advantage just means you take your turns a little bit earlier, but that's about it. Standard is just walking into them from the front, which nothing happens. An enemy advantage is when they walk into you from behind, and you know, you'll probably end up going a lot later in the order of things. So try to go for double or even triple advantage, which is actually pretty easy to do. Just attack them on the field and they'll either become stunned or fainted, and that'll decide whether you get double or triple advantage. Now of course we can come up with tactics and decide where they start on the battlefield. Now this is pretty simple, obviously, of course. This is sort of like starting area, I suppose. You can move more on the field, of course, but that is where, you know, they'll start at the beginning. Then you can add obviously more augments and stuff, but we don't have any right now, so we have to make do with what we've got.
Right. All
We
right,
could change
I've
the
got
leader,
this.
but I like to have three incidents, you know, these sort of
Yikes! A monster!
the main character.
Huh. Never seen this kind before.
Looks like a flying feline. Careful, everyone.
Great name. Oh, you want to get behind it? Oh, no, okay. Thanks for turning around, really appreciate it. Oh, come on, seriously? Oh, because I don't even let you go past it there. Okay, seriously, this is annoying. That off to do, I guess.
Bring it on!
Just to have normal advantage. So now we have obviously our turn order and such, and then bonuses, a variety of bonuses that can appear on different turns. So Elliot gets extra EP heal, and Breeze gets extra HP heal.
My turn!
So we go first, so we can attack. And everyone has different attacks, so some of them can attack multiple enemies, some of them will do, you know, like area damage and such, and obviously their elements and stuff will be different as well. And you get CP points for using attacks, and like you get, you know, you can use these, but of course since we don't have any, we can't. So for now we have to make do with what we've got. Ouch. Okay, should go to kill this one.
Leave it to me.
We can use this, and this will hit both of them and deal pretty good damage. And it only costs 10 CPU as well. And then of course, that costs 20, so we can't use that yet. However, we should be able to kill this one.
My turn!
HP heal, and then we have our go.
Give it up, everyone!
So
go!
Now we can use our off and leave crofter. Now the thing is depending on who kills the last enemy, it will actually affect
Leave it to me.
the ending. So he kills the last one. So
I go where the wind takes me.
so he has like, you know, trophy saw when we did the tutorial in the first bit last time. Then of course
Please tell me there aren't more of those things lurking around here.
I hate to tell you, but I can sense more further in.
Pretty cool.
Anyway,
concept there.
let's just stay alert.
Yeah, what Reen said. So you can just reread stuff that's happened beforehand if you wish. And yes, and after you've fought an enemy once, you'll gain some extra intel about it. So now that we've fought that creature, we should know more about it, like its HP and such, which is also useful for later battles if you'll know how much it takes to kill it. Down here, the chest. 50 of each in it. Down here.
Oh, a treasure chest!
Yeah, another one. You got the needle shoot. Yes, so we can use this to give us, you know, special stuff. So we've got augment, quartz, line 1, needle shoot. Now of course, this obviously will change depending on who it is and stuff. Because each of them have got a different one. So water, wind, and then of course fire here. And you can see their stats in that on the left. And such. So each of them will be different and stuff. And you should always, whatever their master quartz is, you should try to probably get stuff that matches that. And of course, stuff that probably works well with their attacks and stuff, because obviously Elliot here, he doesn't deal much damage, he's more of a support person. He can heal his allies and stuff, and support them that way, whereas Gaius is sort of a long range guy, which is why he has a pole, and his attacks sort of go, his special attacks go in like a straight line, whereas Reen does sort of area damage with his sword, but it's to get closer to their enemies, so you should always watch out for that, because if you don't kill them, they're most likely going to hit him back afterwards, so you should always be careful of that. Charging station, we saw one of these last time, but now we know what they are. You're left behind by some kind of explorer in dangerous areas. You press X to rest, your HP and EP will go up to the top. So we took a little bit of damage back there, which wasn't a big deal, but you know, might as well do it while you're here. It doesn't really take up much time, so it's not really a problem. I don't know what they've done, we can move on. Got an enemy here. It's different to the one we fought before, so of course it'll be slightly different. Yeah, so Elliot has a special thing where his basic attacks with his staff count as like an arts attack. So enemies like this that don't really take much damage from physical attacks can easily be countered using something like that to get around them. Here,
Now's our chance. Let's
triple
get 'em.
advantage, so they take damage, we get extra, and we all go first, so... Yeah, so arts obviously use quartz and stuff, and they consume EP. So each element will be different against different enemies. So, you know, depending on what kind of monster it is, it depends on the damage it will take from, you know, different elements. So water will deal normal, wind will only deal 80% of the normal damage, but fire will deal 155% of the normal damage.
Go!
So fire's the best option, which is great because that is of course what Reen does best. So if we hit this one,
Alright.
and a lot of time arts will take a little time to cast, so they won't always,
Marcus,
you know, be immediate. It might take a little while, but they should be alright. See that they're gonna be first, so it's alright. So that
Marcus,
one,
activate!
so then fireball. And then destroy him. Only do 80%, so we're probably there. Yeah, there you go. And then Aqua Bleed.
Here we
There's
go.
him.
Retreat!
Whoops. Didn't mean to press that.
It's my turn.
Unless they really finish off.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
He's probably like the best like battle result in the thing, probably because he's not like the main character of the story. Get a bit of extra XP and stuff, and so let's see this. Continue on
I'm
ahead.
starting to lose my sense of direction down here.
Oh, relax, we're okay.
Yeah, gotta make sure we're not going in circles.
Oh, here we go. Let's try this. No, didn't get anything, okay. Oh, another enemy. Beatles time. Yeah, so this is like a tough enemy. Won't take as much damage, so gonna have to see what its weakest against.
Winds,
Oh
give
boy.
us your blessing.
Well, that didn't go well. So, how likely it is to be effective? Yeah, you might want to just pause and read that, because that is a lot of stuff. Jesus Christ. This game can be a little complicated until you get the hang of things.
My turn!
Okay, so crafts. Can't use any of them yet. However,
Leave it to me.
My turn. There.
these three. You don't do that much damage, but since it hits them as groups, you know, it's not too bad, thankfully. As long as they stay bunched together, you should be able to hit many of them at once. Like if these all stay together, Reen should be able to hit like all of them. They're all gathering around him, apart from that little stray there. For Elliot, so if Elliot...
My turn.
Yeah, so that you can hit literally all of these
There.
at once. You only got 6 of them and 1 hit.
Leave it to
Down.
me.
Get these 4. They're down.
Go. There.
Arcus activate!
It's my turn.
Regular attack.
Go.
As you guys, I was like a bunch of health out of all of them.
Right!
Now Elliot can finish it off. 205.
Alright, let's keep going!
Quite a lot of enemies that time. But okay. You right there, Elliot?
Elliot, are you okay?
I don't see any obvious injuries.
I'm okay. I was just so relieved the fight was over. The strength kinda just left my legs. I'm amazed how calm you two are. You don't seem tired or worried or anything.
So,
I guess I'm just used to fighting monsters like these.
You need a hand?
No, I'll be fine. It was just a momentary lapse on my part. I can get... And there we go.
Look out!
Elliot!
What?
of course.
No!
What?
Nice job.
Looks like I made it just in time. Heck, adios for that.
There he is. Shotgun man. The only guy with an actual
Oh, it's you!
firearm.
You said your name was Machias, right?
That's right. I came to realize that I shouldn't have just stormed off like I did. I let that arrogant noble goad me into losing my composure and acting on impulse. So I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. I acted foolishly, and I hope you can forgive me for it.
That's okay, but how have you not run into anyone else by now?
No sweat. Water under the bridge.
Yeah, we all have moments when we say or do things we regret. That's human nature for you. Oh,
Sadly,
and
yeah.
thanks for saving me, by the way.
I'm just glad I happened to be passing by. After I'd cooled my head, I decided to retrace my steps, and there you were. Is it just the three of you here?
Yeah, we stood around talking for a while, so the others are probably ahead of us at this point.
Yeah, but how did he not see them? Because he was the first to go. So he should have met them on the way back.
I don't think there's any
probably.
reason to go back any farther. I can't imagine you'll find anyone there.
I see. I don't suppose you'd mind if I came with you, would you? I'm reasonably skilled with a gun, so you might find it useful having me along.
Yeah, everyone else use swords and stuff. Use a gun. Modern.
Sure thing. Welcome aboard. The name's Reen Schwarzer.
I'm Elliot Craig. It's nice to meet you.
My name is
Hate
Guy
that name.
Swarzold. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure's mine, I assure you. My name is Machias Regnitz. Could I ask you what social class you each belong to? I realize how that must sound, considering my recent outburst. But please, don't take it personally. I'm simply curious to know who I'm associating with.
Well, both my parents are commoners.
Likewise, though my homeland has no class system to begin with.
Rub it in.
Ah, so you're from abroad then? What about you, Reen?
Well... let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all in equal standing here.
Oh, now
Elliot's
that's a
like, what's that
relief.
supposed to mean? But everyone else is just, okay, that's fine. Yeah, there's something suspicious about that Elliot. Reen, weird
We
guy.
should probably get moving
Or
then.
the son of the king
So
or
I'm
something.
concerned about the girls, as you might imagine.
Don't know why, I mean, those people seem pretty independent. One with the blue hair, her sword at the size of a person. I
I'd
think
feel much
kind of-
better if we were around to help if they wound up in danger.
It's a little sexist, Machias. I mean, they're ahead of us, and we haven't run into them, so clearly they're doing fine.
Yeah, I suppose there's strength in numbers.
All right, let's go.
Yes, now you have a gunman. We've got a healer, a long-range fighter, and then two up-close and personal melee people, so that's cool. And Machias is pretty cool as well, if you don't count by the way he acts sometimes.
What's a place like this even doing on the school grounds?
Yeah, who puts a giant trapdoor in a campus building?
The people at this academy, apparently.
The wind's behind us.
Double
Let's
advantage.
go!
Here we go! There!
It's my turn.
Arcus, activate!
Leave it to me.
There's break shots that are like to defeat destroy armor. Then here's his regular one, and here's the needle shoot as well. So, but his regular attack does. He has to target a specific enemy, but he does do area damage. So if the right enemy's closer enough, he'll hit them as well. Which I think is pretty cool. I mean, it's a shotgun, of course.
My turn! There!
Right. Eat that.
Put it down.
It's my turn.
two to go.
Here we go.
So far so good. No,
Leave it to me.
thanks. Do you think we can use this? See how well that works on him. 2, 3,
My
6,
turn.
not bad.
All right.
My turn. Okay, it's safe for now.
So we all get level ups apart from Machias, but he was already level 4 because obviously he'd been fighting on his own, it seems, so
Great.
makes sense he's gained more XP.
I did it!
I'm just getting started.
Okay, continue on.
Bring it on.
Didn't mean to run into him,
My
but
turn!
whatever, it's fine.
Give it up, everyone!
Come on.
Boom. Look at that.
Go.
Excellent. What about
Leave it to me.
him? And then
Arcus,
airstrike
activate.
him there. Oh, poor Elliot.
Ha.
303 damage.
It's
man.
my turn.
That's a regular attack on him. Hang on.
Take this.
130. Attacks, misses
Come
again.
on!
Counter attack. Boom, dead.
Time is precious. We should hurry.
They just took one turn. Pretty quick battle there.
Enemy sighting.
Oh,
Take
boy.
him out.
Right!
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
It's my turn. Ha.
Maybe when I've got the puppet
There's
down.
no time to waste.
Some sort of easy peasy. Just annihilating these enemies. Not even a problem. Oh yeah, we got something. Yeah, a smoke grenade. That's nice. Double
Now's
advantage.
our chance. Let's get him. Go.
Give it up, everyone!
Probably the thing to start with most of the time with Elliot.
Leave it to me.
is if the enemy does attack us, we should be relatively safe.
Right.
But those three. 445, yeah.
Here we go. There.
It's my turn. Eat that.
Wow.
Leave it to me.
Good kill off here. Yes, very good. Go for one. Go on, hit me out of here. Come on. That's it, go on. Give me where you go.
Here we go.
Really good.
There.
Leave it to me.
Right!
I think it's a little bit fun as well.
All right,
That's
let's
really
keep
it.
going.
Those beetles are probably best for like XP and that, because you always end up facing so many. Oh, here we go.
We meet again.
Good to see you guys are hanging in there.
I'm glad the four of you are unharmed as well.
Well, it seems you've cooled your head a bit at least.
Yes, I've calmed down now.
At any rate, I don't believe I've introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Laura S. Arcade, from the town of Legram. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Huh. LeGram?
That's down on the southeastern outskirts of the Empire, isn't it?
Correct. It's an old castle town on the shores of Lake Ebble. We're connected to the rest of the country by train, but other than that, it's a fairly remote region.
That name sounds so familiar. Wait, so you're...
Yes, my father is Viscount Arcade, Lord of Legram. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
Machias, was it? I can only speak for myself, but I don't feel I've ever done anything to bring shame upon myself in Adios's eyes. And I fully believe the same to be true of my father.
Please, I meant no offense. I'm sorry if I, Say, I don't believe we've been introduced.
Yeah, great job, Machias.
I'm Emma Milstein. Like Laura, I come from a distant region of the Empire. I was only able to attend Thor's thanks to a scholarship, in fact.
'Cause you're so smart. Her last name should totally be Steen, not Stein.
It's very nice to meet you.
A scholarship? Indeed. Now that you mention it, our instructor did say yours was the top score on the entrance exam.
Yeah, out of everybody, she got
I
it.
was outdone. By a girl, no less.
There it is again with that sexism. What the hell's wrong with you, Machias?
You must be quite the prodigy.
Maybe it seems like it now, but really, I'm not. I don't have any training in the martial arts either, so this is the weapon they recommended for me.
Oh, cool! You got an orbital staff too. Yours looks different from mine, though.
Huh, so it does. I wonder if it's just cosmetic.
Doubtful.
Is something the... We're all acquainted now. It's only proper that you introduce yourself.
Yeah, okay. I'm Lisa R. from Ruhr. It's a pleasure to meet almost all of you.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, when we met at the train station, you were totally happy to meet me, and that you fall on top of me, and suddenly you hate me because you fell on top of me. Honestly, it's sort of cliche, I suppose, and that, but I don't know why someone would be like that. You fall on top of someone, and then you get angry that they were, you know, taking advantage of you when they didn't do anything. You fell on them, so really is unnecessary.
Elisa.
Ruhr, huh? What's it like living there? There's probably a new technological breakthrough every week.
The Rhineford Company's based in Ruhr, and they're the largest heavy industry corporation on the continent, aren't they?
I wonder what the R in our last name stands for.
I suppose they are.
I guess that bow must have been in that case you had with you when we first met, right? I've never seen one like it. Is there some kind of orbital mechanism built in?
There is, but I don't see how that's any of your business.
Ouch.
Yeah. Anyone got any ideas on what to do now?
Not
We've all
mention
run
it.
into each other wandering around.
I think that would be for the best. It's not...
You needn't to be concerned about that.
See, look at that thing. That is ridiculously big.
I beg your pardon?
I don't mean to boast, but I'm confident my swordsmanship will be more than sufficient to protect us.
That sword in general could probably protect you. Can just keep anything at, like, swords.
For now, I think it's best to remain in separate groups. There are still 2 of us who remain unaccounted for.
Don't worry about them.
That's right. We still haven't run into that silver-haired girl.
I'm sure she's
In
fine.
that case, 2 teams means double the chance to find them. 2 teams is double the coverage, and double the chance of crossing paths with our missing companions.
Okay, we get it. It's double.
How's that sound?
I have no objections.
Well, she just said we're not gonna join together anyway, so...
So then, shall we be off?
All right. We'll see the 4 of you later then.
Bye, Emma.
She really doesn't seem like she's gonna let that go, does she?
It was clearly an accident, everyone could see that. But I don't suppose it makes any difference to her.
Exactly, there it is. Accident, she lands on top of you, but suddenly, Reen's the
Still,
worst
is no
person
one else
alive.
worried about leaving a group of girls to fend for themselves in a place like this?
You saw that sword and that bow and that staff, and they got ahead of us, so I think we'll be fine.
There are 4 of us here. Perhaps one of us should go follow them.
I don't think we have anything to worry about as long as Laura's with them. She really wears her skill on her sleeve. I doubt she drags around a sword that big just for show.
It's certainly an enormous blade. I'd call it comically huge if it didn't look so dangerous. But at the end of the day, a lady is a lady.
Yeah, just wait until she wipes the floor with you,
She's
Machias.
taller and sturdier than I am. Though I admit it's still hard to believe anyone could swing that beast of a sword.
I'll bet she can whip it around without breaking a sweat. The Arside School of Swordsmanship serves as a general basis for the techniques used by knights throughout the Empire. And her father, the Viscount, is arguably the strongest swordsman in the country. People call him the Radiant Blade Master. I doubt any of the other students here could even stand their ground against her in combat, much less beat her.
Wow.
Really showing off there, Reen, your sword knowledge.
Interesting. I didn't know there were still roots of the old knightly styles alive in the Empire.
I wouldn't call it old.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Reen. A hobby of yours?
I'm a swordsman myself. I guess the lore sort of comes with the territory.
That's a lie, but okay.
At any rate, how about we pick up the search? I'm worried about that silver-haired girl, and we still need to track down Duke Albarea's son, too.
That's true.
I couldn't care less what happens to that pompous ass. He can rot down here.
Shouldn't say that, Machias.
Come on now. That's no way to treat someone you just met.
Looks like the path splits. Which way do you think we should go?
To the left, that's where they came
I feel a
from,
little wind
so-
blowing from the east. I bet the exit's that way.
Go around to-
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Here we go! Arcus, activate!
It's my turn.
Right.
It's my turn.
Ha! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Just wipe the floor with them.
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
The one on the corner you definitely could not see. One EP charge, without trying to see. Anything in? Nope. Okay. Here. That's cool. I bet this way no, but I'm surprised that those didn't collect that stuff, but I suppose for game reasons of course there'd still be stuff left there for you. Just what advantage again.
Now's our chance.
My turn!
Okay, so go for firebolt.
Arcus,
that one.
activate!
All right.
Go for airstrike.
Arcus,
that
activate.
one.
Arcus, activate! It's my turn!
And Hero Shots.
Arcus, activate! Yeah. Huh.
Oh, we did it!
Yes, we did, Elliot.
An A+ outcome.
I'm gonna level up for Machias. Easy peasy. Let's carry on then.
What's wrong?
More monsters?
No, not monsters. It's...
You're pretty sharp.
See, there it is. Perfectly fine.
It's the silver-haired girl.
I'm glad to see you're all right. Though it looks like there was nothing to worry about in the first place.
Nope. I'm small and quick. These things can't lay a finger on me.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Fee Clausel. That's my name. You're just over halfway through. Keep it up. Later.
And what's
Hey,
this?
wait!
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this. See you at the end.
Bye.
What just happened?
Wow.
She certainly wasn't fibbing about being quick on her feet. Guess we really don't need to worry about her.
Yeah, now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows exactly what she's doing. Just over halfway through? Has she already been to the exit and then come back?
Well, I mean, she can take legit every shortcut possible to leg it while everyone else is fighting, so it's pretty plausible she could have made it, especially since how long you guys spent standing around chatting and all. Or did it like
Wind's
3
behind us.
times.
Let's go!
Here we go!
Okay.
There!
All right.
My turn!
Leave it to me. Eat that. All right, let's keep moving.
Easy peasy. You know what you're doing. This first section should be a breeze. It's just supposed to be the tutorial that introduces you to some monsters and like how you should probably fight them depending on obviously their elements and stuff.
Watch out, guys!
Leave it to
Obviously,
me.
you have to go first. Art.
Here we go!
Art. Oh, we can't use art. That's script.
There!
If you kill them, then you're not really going to do much. But
My
whatever.
turn! Arcus,
I think we-
activate!
It's my turn. Yeah.
Ow,
Go!
airstrike your back. That's harsh move. Get our EP back. There we go. Nice.
Right. Leave it to me. Arcus, activate.
Arcus,
And that should
activate!
finish it off until he doesn't kill it. He did. Not a problem.
Yeah.
There you go.
I
Easy.
go where the wind takes me.
And level up for everyone else.
I did it.
Machias is just
All
a
right.
little bit ahead of everyone
Nice.
else.
Do you hear that?
Someone's fighting up ahead.
Rain.
Wait for me!
Bye. You guys, aren't very perceptive, are you?
incredible.
That was really something.
Judging by that display, I don't think he needs any help from us. I take it that's another school of Imperial swordsmanship?
Right. That's court fencing, an agile style favored by the nobility. And judging by his poise, he's no amateur.
If you need to know something about swords, you just talk to Ruben. It's gone. Magic.
Did you need something?
Sorry, I was just admiring your swordsmanship. I'm Reen Schwarzer. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guys Wurzel, nice to meet you.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I'm Eustace Alberea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
What are you talking about?
After all that
Dropping
bluster
Machias.
about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to actually rely on others for help. I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off, and then wandered back to apologize like a good boy. Truly, the virtue of the common man. Why, a preening noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a thing.
What the hell is your problem? You nobles really are all the same. So full of yourselves, it's a wonder you don't pop. And you're not just a garden variety noble either. House Alberea is one of the highest ranking in the country. I'll bet you just love looking down on us less fortunate souls, don't you?
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought the name Regnitz sounded familiar.
Karl Regnitz, the first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall. The first to rule the capital. And this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block. Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position through years of hard, honest work. Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you just for being born.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist, and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the four great houses. When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility suddenly seems rather cheap, wouldn't you say?
You son of a...
Machias, don't do it!
I think you went a
probably
little
side
too
with
far, Eustace.
Machias.
Being at odds with Machias is one thing, but dragging his father into it is pretty low. You're better than that.
Reen.
Perhaps I was a bit out of line. It may be for the best if I leave the four of you to find your way out of here together, while I make my way toward the exit alone and unimpeded.
Well, nobody
I can
can
see
get along.
I've still got a lot to learn about the particulars of your social strata.
Yeah, I'm sad to say these kinds of disputes are pretty indicative of how the Empire is these days. How are you feeling, Machias? Have you calmed down now?
Yes, and I wanted to say I'm sorry for the way I acted. I shouldn't have gotten so riled up over such an obvious taunt.
Yeah, you do kind of lose your cool maybe a little too easily. But is it true what he said? Your dad is the Imperial Governor?
It's true. It's not that I was trying to hide it. I just don't like going around telling everyone. I don't like to brag. But just so we're clear, that doesn't change who I am. When you get right down to it, I'm a commoner, head to toe. My father's salary is nothing to boast about, and he doesn't have any of the perks nobles are born into.
I know. Don't worry.
You didn't know, you're just being
Governor
nice.
Regnitz is pretty well known for being clean as a whistle.
Really? I've heard the name, but I can't say I really know anything about him.
Well, that's enough about my father for now. We need to get moving. We've wasted far too much time here as it is.
Exactly, we talk way
He's
too
right.
much.
We should get a move on.
Great. Enemy, yay. Double advantage.
The wind's behind us. Let's go.
Here we go! All right, let's do this! All right.
Strength.
My turn! Keep it up, everyone!
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. It's my turn.
Go! There!
It's my turn.
Right!
Take this. Right. There's no time to waste.
Trod on him.
He seems kind of imposing. I don't know how to break the ice.
Can't pick it up, okay. I'll have to try them on. Okay then. Smoke grenade.
Bring it on!
Leave it to me. Right.
Here we go!
Right! My turn!
Go! There!
Leave it to me. Eat that. Phew. That takes care of them.
Okay, well, I'll end the video here. We're not even out yet, that's how long this is. Literally 2 hours, and we've only just managed to get like 3/4 of the way through this maze and the prologue. So it is ridiculously long, this, which is what I was saying.
All right. Leave it to me.
Here we go!
Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, remember to like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on if you miss another video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time, so thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.